students, as we have discussed in the last interaction session, many of the students have asked about doubts regarding number system conversion. అంటే చాలా మంది స్టూడెంట్స్ నంబర్ సిస్టమ్ కన్వర్షన్స్ లో ఎక్కువ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ తీసుకొని చెప్పండి సార్, మాకు ఇంకా అర్థమవుతుంది అన్నారు. సో దట్స్ వై టుడే వీఆర్ డీలింగ్ అబౌట్ conversion of the numbers from one base to another base with one example in each. Before that, let us discuss that there are basically four number systems are there here. One is decimal, binary, octal, hexadecimal. So the base for decimal is 10, base for binary is 2, octal is 8 and hexadecimal is 16. And the possible values for decimal are from 0 to 9. Whereas for the binary we have only two values, 0 and 1, which they are called as digits or bits, binary information numbers. And the third one is octal, base is 8, so possible values will be only we have 8, so that is from 0 to 7. So you can ask me after 7 then what is the next octal number. So after 7 we go for 1 and 0 base 8. So this is the base 8 after 7. So like that 1 1 1 up to 17 you will get. Then after 17 again you will go for 20. It is like that. Okay. Now coming to the fourth one, hexadecimal. We have base 16 is there. That's why 16 possible values we are going to have. So from 0 to 9 total is 10 numbers, and then A B C D E F total 6 numbers, together 16 numbers. So after 9, if you want to write a next hexagon number, that is nothing but 1 0. So then 1 1. Then you will go for 1 A, 1 B, like that 1 F. After 1 F, you can go for writing 2 0. So like this, we will write the numbers in the hexadecimal. So these are the four number systems are there with the bases and with the possible values. Now our main concentration is not on this. Our main concentration is not about the conversions, how to convert one base to another base. Say broadly, these conversions are, as we have discussed in the number system conversion, categorized in three ways. One is decimal to other bases, means decimal to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal. Okay, means if a decimal number is given, how to convert it to other bases. In the same way, if a number is given other bases, like in the binary if it is given, how to convert the decimal, and if it is given the octal, converting into decimal, and if it is given hexa, converting to decimal. So other base to decimal. So here you will have 3 conversions, here also you will have 3 conversions. And third category when you come, other base to non-decimal, means say binary number is given, how to convert a binary number to octal number and hexadecimal number. So two conversions. If octal is given, how to convert that into binary and hexadecimal, 2 conversions. And if hexadecimal is given, converting hexadecimal to binary and octal, total 2. So here there are 6 and here there are 6, total 12 conversions we have to discuss now. So those 12 conversions also with fractions and without fractions we will discuss. So first let us take the conversion system of decimal to any other expected base. So first decimal to other base. So you know very well, other base means you have binary, you have octal, you have hexa. So we need to take a number, a decimal number, and need to convert into those 3. First let us take a decimal 47 and how to convert it into equivalent binary value. So a basic principle you remember, any decimal number given and you are going to convert that into these 3, you have to divide that number with the base. So base for binary is 2, it is 8, and for hexa it is 16. So you take 47 and we are going to convert into binary. So divide this with 2, you will get 23 as quotient and remainder as 1. You keep the remainder aside. Again repeat this process. 2 11, 22, again quotient 1. So 2, 5, quotient 1, 2, 2 twos, quotient 1, 2 ones, quotient 0, and here you got 1. Again you can do it 2 zeros, so 1. Or else you can stop up to here also. So after doing this division, 47 is divided by 2, where you get quotient as 23 and remainder as 1. Then you have to repeat this division till you get the quotient as 0. Remember, you have to repeat this division till you get the quotient as 0. After you get the quotient as 0, whatever the remainders you got, those remainders you have to write in the reverse order. So if you convert this in the reverse order, the result is 1 0 1 1 1 1 base 2. So the 47 equivalent binary value is 2. So if 47 is given as a decimal, its equivalent binary value is 2. So this is the way how you convert a decimal number to binary number. Now let us take one example for converting a decimal number to octal. I think you understood it well. So again, we are going to take another number to convert it into the octal. Okay. So let us take one example like 1792 base 10, converting it into the octal. As I told you, any decimal number is given, whichever the base you want to convert, you have to divide with that. So 8, 17, 92, 8 twos, 8 twos, then 8 fours. Okay, 8 fours is that. Remember here is 0. Then 8, 8 ones 16, you will get 6, 64, 8 eights 0. And then divide it with 8 twos. Sorry, here remainder is 2, and here 8 zeros, remainder is 2. So now here 224 is divided. Okay, so here you see 8 2 16, 8 8 64, you get here remainder 0, then 8 3s 24, here you get 0, remainder as 4 and 0 3. So again I told you, you have to write in the reverse order. So 3 4 0 0 base 8. So the 1792 base 10 is equal to 3400 base 8. This is the way how to convert a decimal number to octal. As I told you, I am repeating again, any decimal number you want to convert to any other system, so you have to divide with that base. So here 2, 8, 16, and you take the same example 1792 decimal number to convert that into the hexadecimal. 1792 to convert it to the hexadecimal. So question mark hexadecimal. So I told you, you have to divide with 16. So 16 ones, 1 will be remained here, again ones, 32 twos. So here 16 ones, 16, 1 will be there, 1 9, 16 ones, 9, out of 19, 16 is there here, then you will get 3, 32, 16 twos, 32, then 0 will be the remainder. Again you have to repeat this step. So 16 sevens, 112, 16 sevens, 112. So again the remainder is 0. Again you perform the process, 16 zeros, 0, remainder is 7. So then now you have to go for writing this in the reverse order. So this is equal to 700 base 16. So 1792 base 10 is equal to 700 base 16. This is the way how you convert. So here we have taken 3 numbers of decimals and converted to binary and octal and hexa. Here just the same by converting into hexa, will take one more number and you will find why I have taken that example. You take here one more decimal number, which you are going to convert into hexadecimal, that is base 10. So 48,879 base 10. We are going to convert this into base 16 into 16 base hexadecimal. So you will divide this 48,879. So 16 3s 48. Then 0 here, 16 5s 80, and then 79 you get 16 4s 64. Then you will get remainder as 15. Okay, you will get remainder as 15. So you have to remember one point here. Whatever the remainders you are getting here, either in the binary number system or octal or hexadecimal, the remainders what you are getting here must be less than this base. Okay, in the binary number, the remainder will be either 0 or 1. And in the octal, the remainder will be from 0 to 7 only. You will not get remainder as 8. That is a blind note you have to remember. In the same way, converting a decimal number to hexadecimal, these remainders should be less than 16 only. They are from 0 to 15. So, again, you divide this with 16. 16 1, 16. You will have 14 here, 145 9s, and then here 0. You will get a remainder as 14. Then again you divide this 16 months, 16, you will get 3 here, then 30, so 16 months, again the remainder you will get is 14. So 16, 0, 11 over there. So here 16 3 is 48. Okay, so two numbers are there. 87 you have to get back. So that's why you are, because two numbers we are considering, we put it 0 here. 16 5s 80, then 7 9 79, 16 4s 64, 79 minus 64, then 15. Okay, remainder is a 15. Then after that 16 1s 60. Here you will get 145 145. So 69s you are divided, and then you will get here, so 14. So 14 remainder will be there, and then 16 1s 3 is there, again 30, 16 1s, so 16 remainder is 14. 16 zeros 0 remainder is here. As I told you, you have to write in the reverse order. But how to write in the reverse order? The reason why I have taken this as an example is, do we have 15, 14 and 11 in the hexadecimal? We do not have these values in the hexadecimal. In the hexadecimal, we have from 0 to 9. After 0 to 9, we have A, B, C, D, E and F. So, as per the hexadecimal, A stands for 10, B stands for 11, C stands for 12, D is 13, E is 14, F is 15. After that only, you will get other numbers. So, that's why. So, 11 is nothing but B. Then 14 nothing but E. Again E. And 15 nothing but F. So you have to write these extra numbers in the reverse order to get B, E, F base 16. So 48,879. After you convert that into the equivalent hexadecimal, you will get BEEF 16. This is the equivalent hexadecimal number. So, to tell you about converting these remainders into equivalent alphabeticals, I have taken this as an example. So, with this, we have seen converting a decimal number to binary and converting a decimal number to octal, converting a decimal number to hexa. Next, we will go to other combination, that is any other base system, how to convert into the decimal. Okay. So next category is other base to decimal. Other base to decimal. So other base decimal is, so a binary value how to convert into decimal, an octal value how to convert decimal, so in a hexadecimal value how to convert into decimal. So for that, first we take a binary number 101101. 101101. So how to convert this 101101 base 2 into equivalent? As I told you, a decimal number, if you want to convert any other base, we followed what? Division process. In the reverse way, any other base, if you want to convert to decimal, we have to follow multiplication operation. How to follow multiplication operation? Here you see, you take 101101 base 2. Here, one important point you have to remember is positional weights you have to write first. So the position weight of this 0 is 1 is 0, its position is 1, its position is 2, its position is 3, and 0 position is 4, its position is 5. So these are called as position values of the corresponding bits of binary number. Position values always you have to write from LSB. Okay, from least significant bit to MSB, most significant bit. After you write the position values, what you have to do is you have to multiply. Remember, I told you multiplication. Okay, you have to multiply this bit with 2 power of the position. Why 2 power is? Here the number what we are converting is in binary number. So 1 into 2 power 5 plus 0 into 2 power 4 plus 1 into 2 cube plus 1 into 2 square plus 0 into 2 power 1 plus 1 into 2 power 0. Okay. So you just see here 1 into 2 power 5. Okay. Next 0 into 2 power 4. Next 1 into 2 cube. Next, so 1 into 2 square. Next 0 into 2 power 1. Next 1 into 2 power 0. Yes? Then 1 into 2 power 5. So it is 1 into 32. I hope you know very well the multiplications. 2 power 5 is equal to 32 plus here 0 into anything you can make it as 0 plus here 1 into 2 cube is 8 plus 1 into 2 square is 4 plus here also again 0 into anything is 0. So 1 into 2 power 0. Here what is 2 power 0? 2 power 0 is equal to 1. So that's why 1 into 1. So it is 32 plus 8 plus 4 plus 1. So this is equal to 44 plus 1, 45 base 10. Okay. So this is the way how you are going to convert a binary number into equivalent decimal value. So they converting decimal to binary, octal, hexa, we followed division operation. Here converting binary, octal or hexa into decimal, we follow multiplication operation. This is the blind formula you have to keep in mind. So we take one octal number and how to convert that into the decimal value, we will see now. So you take 439 octal number is equal to, here you have to remember one thing that I have taken this example voluntarily only, 439 octal. So what this 9? So in general they may give you such examples to confuse you. 9 is not there in octals. 9 is there in the octal? No, there is no 9 in the octal. The octal we have 0 to 7. 0 to 7. After that 10, 11, 12 up to 17. Then 20, 21, 22 up to 27. Then 30. Like this only we have. So there is no number with 9 or there is no number with 8 will be there in octal. So that's why if anybody gives you to convert a 439 octal number, blindly don't do the process. You can simply write that 439 is not an octal number. Remember, you can simply write that 439 is not an octal number. So that's why this confusion also I have cleared to you how to convert. Then you take a genuine octal number to convert it to LD. we'll take one already pre-calculated number, because it will be easy for us to calculate. 3, 4, 5 base 8. 3, 4, 5 base 8. So this is how much of decimal value. So as I told you, 3, 4, 5 positions we have right here. 0, 1, 2. First you write the positions. And then you have to multiply these positions with 3 into 8 square. Why? The number is given here 8 plus 4 into 8 power 1 plus 5 into 8 power. Okay. Now is equal to 3 into 64 plus 4 into 8 plus 5 into 1. 8 power 0 is nothing but 1. Anything power to 0 is equal to 1. So this is 12, 3, 6, 18 plus 1, 192. I think the calculation may be right. If not right also, you can correct. Here our main goal is the procedure, not the calculation. So 32 plus 5. So 192 plus 32 plus 5. So 37. So 9, 2, 2. I think 2 to 9 base 8. Okay. 192 plus 30. 222, 224, 229. Yes, exactly. So 229 base 8. So the 340, sorry, base 10 it is. The 345 base 8 is equal to 229 base 10. And here also I am giving you one more clue that previously when you are converting the decimal number to octal or hexadecimal or binary, the clue I have given, you remember, is the remainder should be always less than the base value. If it is binary conversion, the remainder should be 0 and 1. If it is octal conversion, any decimal number, the remainders must be in between 0 to 7. And if it is hexa conversion, the remainders must be between 0 to 15. In the same way, if you are converting a octal number to decimal, the decimal value should be less than the octal value. If you are getting a more number here than 345, your calculation is wrong. In the same way, hexadecimal value also, we will see an example and we will calculate how it is. So you take any hexadecimal number, A04 base 16 is equal to how much of base 10. Okay, A04 base 16 is equal to how much of base 10. As I told you, first A04, its position value is 0, its position value is 1, and its position value is 2. Okay, then so here A into 10 square, position value is 2, sorry 16 square, plus 0 into 16 power 1 plus 4 into 16 power 0. So after doing this, what is the value of A in your hexadecimal? 0 to 9, comma A, B, C, D, E, F. So A value is 10 into 16 square is equal to 256 plus 0 into anything is 0 plus 4 into 16 power 1, 4 into, sorry, 0. 16 power 0 is equal to 1. So here it is plus 4 is equal to 254. So here you see. Okay, this is the way how you have to convert a hexadecimal number to decimal number. So now we have covered two ways of conversions. One is any decimal number given to converting binary to octal hexa. So there we are dividing that given decimal number with the base of the equivalent number conversion. So their division we followed. Here any other base to decimal. So here we have followed multiplication. But before going to multiplication, you have to consider here the position values. Then it is very, very important. So with the quotient and powers of base here, base is 16. So 16 twos, 16 square, 16 power 1, 16 power 0. For more calculation, if you want to go for, you take a simple number and the number like 8 of base 16 is equal to equivalent decimal number. So here 8 f 0 1. So 8 into 16 power 1 plus f into 16 power 0. So it is 8 into 16 plus here f is 15 plus into 1. So 8 16s. How much 8 16s? 1 I think 28. 128 plus it is 15 is equal to 130 1 4 3 base 10. Okay, this is the way you are going to convert in hexadecimal number to binary number. So we have completed decimal to other base and we have converted other base to decimal. Now the third category we are going to convert here is any other base to non-decimal. Other base to non-decimal. Here other base to non-decimal means if it is given a binary value, we have to convert that into hexa or octa. Or if an octa number is given, we have to convert that into binary and hexa. And an hexa number is given, we have to convert that into binary and octa. So let us take these conversions by taking one example. So first we take this part, binary to hexa or octa. You take 1 1 1 0 0 1 0 1 base. See, in the previous PowerPoint slides, in the previous video, when I explained converting other base to non-decimal, I told you two procedures. First one is, if you want to convert a binary to hexadecimal, there is a procedure called as converting this binary to decimal first and then the decimal to hexadecimal. Clear? We have previously discussed how to convert a binary number to decimal. So with the positions you have to write and then multiply the quotient value with the powers of two positions, like the binary to decimal. Then whatever the decimal value you got, if you divide that with 16, you will get the hexadecimal. Yes or no? The same way, if you want to go for octal, binary to octal, convert binary number to decimal number, then you can get that decimal to octal. So this is the way, one method, which is a lengthy process. So in the same video, I explained you to go for the shortcut methods. So we can follow the same shortcut method, which is the scientific method also converting. So if you want to go for converting this given binary number to hexa numbers or octal numbers, you need to know a table here. So 0 0 0 is equal to 0. This is hexa number table. So 0 0 1 1. So 0 0 1 0 is 2. 0 0 1 1 is 3. 0 1 0 0 is 4. 0 1 0 1 is 5. 0 1 1 0 is 6. 0 1 1 1 is 7. 1 0 0 0 is 8. Then 1 0 0 1 is 9. 1 0 1 0 is 10. But in hexadecimal, we know we don't have 10. So that's why it is A. So 1011 is B, 1100 is C, 1101 is D, 1110 is E, 1111 is F. So these are the hexa table. So equivalent binary value, these are the hexa values. Okay. Now here, if you want to convert this binary number into given hexadecimal, how many digits are there here? 4 digits. Why 4 digits are converted into hexa is, so base is binary means 2 values. So 2 power 4 is nothing but 16. So if you take 0 and 1 as 2 numbers, if you take 0 and 1 as 2 numbers, 2 power 4 combination is nothing but 16. If you want to get 16 combinations, combination 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, it is the 16th combination. To get 16 combinations, we need to go for 4-bit position. So that's why 4 bits we have to consider as into the hexa value. So here, whatever the number is given to you, you have to divide that number into group of 4s. We just see here 4 bits as one group and 4 bits as another group. So you look into the table, 0101. Where is 0101? So 0101 is, so 5 is equal to 5. 1110. 1110 is E. So is equal to E base 16. So E5 base 16. It is very simple once if you remember this table. Now here you can ask me one small doubt that, sir, if a number is given here 11010 or you say 1. If it is given 110101, so base 2, how to convert into equivalent hexa. So here as I told you, similar, you have to divide that into group of 4 bits. But here how many bits are there total? 6 bits are there. So what about remaining 2? So because 2 4 means 8 into 12. So you can back up with the 2 zeros in the left MSB side where the value doesn't change. You know very well, here 24 is nothing but 024. Is there any value change? No. In the same way, binary also 110101, you can put 2 more zeros also in the MSB side, its value doesn't change. So after making like this, you can group them together as 4 bits. Again you see, what is 0101? 0101 is 5, 0101 is 5 and 0011 is 3. So it is 16. Okay, and here whether the answer 110101 base 2 is equal to 35 base 16. Whether this answer is right or not. What you got 35 base 16 is right or not. So you can check by yourself in reverse order. So that reverse order means you are going to divide this 35 base 16 into binary value. So for this we will go for following the indirect method. So first you convert this 35 into equivalent decimal value. So 35 081. So 3 into 16 power 1 plus 5 into 16 power 0 is equal to 48 plus 5 is equal to 53 base 10. But what we want? We want the binary value. So you divide this 53 decimal number to get binary. 2, 6, remainder as 1, 2, that is 0, 2, 6, remainder as 1, 2, 3, 0, 2, 1, 1, 2, 0, 1. So you can go and write in the reverse order. So this is 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So now this binary equivalent value is equal to 30 for hexadecimal low. If you go for the cross-checking method, here do you remember what we did here? We converted an hexa number to binary. You just see here, we converted an hexa number to binary. But how we converted hexa number to binary? In indirect method. So the same hexa value is first converted into its decimal value, and then the given decimal value is converted into binary. So which is your answer is correct. Now you take one more example for converting a binary number to octal. One more example to convert a binary number to octal. Here you need to know the octal table. You take 10101 binary number to octal. So octal. So for this you must know the octal table. So 0 0 0 is 0, 0 0 1 is 1, 0 1 0 is 2, 0 1 1 is 3, 1 0 0 is 4, 1 0 1 is 5, 1 1 0 is 6, 1 1 1 is 7. So in the octal you would have only these combinations. If you want to write next, you have to go for 1 0 0 0. It is nothing but 1 0. Okay. So now after knowing this table, whatever the number given here 1 0 1 0 1, you just divide that into group of 3 bits. Why group of 3 bits? The previously we did it for group of 4 bits because 2 power 4 is nothing but 16 our hexa base. Then group of 3 bits means 2 power 3 is equal to 8, which is the base value of octal. So if you want to get 8 combinations, from 0 to 7 by using 0 and 1, total 2 power 3, 8 possible combinations you get. You need to have 3 positions for getting 8 combinations. Now, group of 3 I told you. So always you are grouping from LSB to MSB. That is basic principle you have to remember. LSB to MSB. Here, this is 1. Here, 2 bits are there. Padding. Again padding. I told you in the hexadecimal. You put 0 here, then group it as. So this will be 0 1 0 is 2. 1 0 1 is 5. Okay. Now is it right or not? We don't know. So for that purpose, this 25 base 8 we convert into base 10, that is base decimal. So 0th position, first position. So for that 2 into 8 power 1 plus 5 into 8 power 0. So it is 16 plus 5 is equal to 21. Now, is this 21 equal to 10101 or not? You have to check now. Is 21 is equal to 101 or not? You have to check. 21 divided by 2, 10, 1, 2 5s, remainder is 0, 2 2s, remainder is 1, 2 1s, remainder is 0, 2 zeros, remainder is 1. So, you got 1, 0, 1, 0, 1. So, here what we did, we converted an octal number into equivalent binary. So, octal to binary, hexadecimal to binary. So, these two also we did. Yes or no? Now, so binary to hexa is over, binary to octal is over, octal to binary is over, hexa to binary is over. Clear? Now, how to convert an octal number to hexa or hexa number to octal? We will take these two examples now. So 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 1. So this is, sorry, we are going to convert an octal to hexa. So 2 4 7 0 base 8 is equal to how much of base 8? So for this purpose, this octal number you convert that into the binary values. So 2 means 0, 1, 0. 4 means 1, 0, 0. 7 means 1, 1, 1. 8 means 0, 0, 0. Okay? This is equivalent binary value of the octal. So octal to binary. Octal to binary. Previously, octal number 21 is converted into binary. First you converted that into decimal, then decimal is converted into the binary like that we did. So here octal to directly binary. Octal to directly binary. Equivalent binary values we have written. And our question here is not converting octal to binary. Remember, our question is converting an octal number to hexadecimal. So after you write this, whatever the numbers you got here is, you group them into 4 bits. You group them into 4 bits. And what is 1000 in hexadecimal table? Binary hexadecimal table, I think it is 8. Then this is 3. And this is 5. This is 5. So now, sir, you can ask me, sir, here 2470, 4 octal numbers are given. So 4 into 3, total we got 12 numbers. So again we are grouping them into 4 bits, you got 3. But if is given 146, 3 numbers are given octal. But how to do? It's simple. So 1 is 001, 4 is 100, 6 is 110. This is binary value. Here total how many numbers we got? 9 digits we got. But if you want to convert a binary number to hexa, padding or grouping them into 4 bits. So here this is one padding, this is another padding, and what about here? You have left out only with one value. So you can put 3 zeros and you can make it. And it is very fortunate that in the example I have taken, the remaining all 4 MSBs you got as 0. So you can write 0, and I think 0110 is 6, and then 11 again 0110 you got, okay, 6. Okay, so you can discard this 0, it is nothing but 66 base 6. So this is the way. So either you get 4 into 12 bits, or 3 numbers are given 9 bits, whatever it is, you should make them in group of 4 digits. So if you are start off the bits, you add n number of zeros in the MSB side, n number of zeros in the MSB side to get the group of 4 bits. This is the way how we are going to convert an octal number to hexadecimal. Okay, octal, first octal you convert it into binary. Octal converted into binary. So octal to binary, you got it. Previously, converting octal to binary, we proceeded in another method. Converting octal number first to decimal, and the decimal number divided with 2, getting binary. That is one way. This is direct method. Shortcut method is converting octal to binary, and then binary to equivalent hexadecimal value like this. Now you just go for the last combination, that is hexadecimal to octal. How you are going to calculate an hexadecimal number to octal, we see here. Hexadecimal number to octal. So base 16 to base 8. One four 5A. 145A base 16 to base 8. So here first we need to convert this hexadecimal to binary. So value is 0001. Okay. 4 is 0100. 5 is 0101. Here A. A means what is A? 10. So 10 here is 1010. 1010. After you do like this, because now you are going to convert this hexadecimal number of 4 bits into octal. So for converting octal, you have to make it into 3 bits position. Okay, and here you got 0. So you pad it with by adding 2 zeros. So this is 0, 1, this is 2, this is 1, it is 3, it is 2. Okay, so you can discard this 0. So 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, base 0. So 1, 4, 5, 8, base 16 is equal to 1, 2, 1, 3, 2. See here, first we converted this hexadecimal to equivalent binary values by using 4 bits, 4 bits, 4 bits, 4 bits. So total it is 16 bits. So if you want to convert that into group of 3, here totally it should be multiplication of 16, multiples of 3. So that's why we added 2 more bits extra by converting it as a 18 positions. So 18 position, total 6 combinations of 3 digits, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0. So this 0 you can simply discard. So this binary value converted into octal, 0, 1, 0 converted to again octal 2, 0, 0, 1 octal 1, here 0, 1, 1 octal 3, 0, 1, 0 octal 2. This is nothing but here. So we converted hexadecimal number to binary as well hexadecimal into octal. So with this we have completed converting decimals to binary, decimal to octal, decimal to hexadecimal. The same way, binary to decimal, octal to decimal, hexadecimal to decimal. And in this, binary to hexa and octal, octal to binary and hexa, hexa to binary and octal. This is over. But remember, we did this only for integer numbers. We did only this for integer numbers. And fractional numbers are given. So what to do? If fractional numbers are given, how to convert this fractional numbers of binary to decimal, a fractional number of decimal to binary, same. Sometimes fractional hexa and fractional octal also given, need to convert into the other bases. We'll see one example for each and everything. We will conclude the session. So students, in this session, I am again briefing you that we have converted a decimal number to equivalent binary value and octal value and equivalent hexadecimal value, which is base 10 to base 2, base 8 and base 16. This is one part we completed. And then we converted a binary value to decimal, then an octal value to decimal and hexadecimal value to decimal. So base 2 to base 10, base 8 to base 10, base 16 to base 10. And the remaining examples, what we did here is we have seen some examples of converting a binary value to hexa, a binary value to octal. Like that, an octal value converting to binary, octal value to converting hexa, and at the end we have seen how to convert an hexa value to binary and hexa value to octal. Hexa value, whatever the value I have taken, the same I have converted into binary, and the same binary value is converted to octal. Here also, whatever the octal number is given, base 8, first I converted that into the binary value, then the given binary value, after grouping them into 4 bits, I have converted that into hexadecimal. So here also, hexadecimal, I have converted that into the equivalent binary value. After converting the binary, whatever the result we get a binary number, we group them into 3 bits each, and the equivalent octal is written. So in this session, we have completed this conversion, and next session, we are going to convert fractional numbers from one base to another base. Fractional number from one base to another base. Thank you.